Greetings, fellow beings. We're live, and a terrific Tuesday to each and every one of you. Starting a bit early, 37 minutes after the hour, about, 20 minutes or so away from morning magic. Looking forward to that, but almost have to say hi. In fact, I have to say hi to the lovely Ruby Who for a Culture Casino membership and a gifty from our friends, the Weatherman, for 5 Culture Casino cash. That's right. Weatherman says $5 for the working man. You know what I want. I'm working on it, my friend. Like I said, I found the blue screen clips, so I will get those together. But let's get everybody together. Say hi to the lovely Penny. And of course, we've got a few other folks rolling in the door, like Morgan King. Hello, my friend. I haven't seen a lot of you. Hope everything's going well. Always worry when people are doing stuff. Ms. Pick Cafe. Good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well as well. We got Virginia in the house. Bring in the Follow the Bradley's Fun crew along with her. We've got Native Hawaiian out there. 808. That's right. 808. Who else we got in the house? Like I said, Ruby Who gifted a membership. Thank you for that. We're well on our way to the goal. Tuesdays are a little lighter goal because we don't have a lot of time. We got Griffin, though. Griffin's back. 1978 Spider-Man the movie. Nah, I'm just kidding. Superman the movie. That's right. It premiered. Directed by Richard Donner and starring Christopher Reeve, Marlon Brando, Gene Hackman, and Margot Kidder. Yep. We did believe a man could fly. I certainly did. Pretty amazing stuff. Who else is out there in the chat? The lovely Jill and her wrench. Good morning, Jill. How are you doing, dear? We got Hoove. What's going on? Good to see you, Hoove. Good to see everybody. I forgot to put the 6-minute daily stuff on the thumbnail. I have to do that later. Sorry about that. I don't know how that happened. Yes, I do. I was so excited that we were getting news on Superman and they weren't doing actual reshoots. We'll get to that in a minute. That's actually the first story today. I do not bury the lead unless I have to for engagement. But yeah. Didn't get as many views on yesterday's videos, I thought, or this morning's. My goodness. Go check that out. I think you'll appreciate it. Hoove dropped a Culture Casino membership. Thank you very much, Hoove. Yeah, there's a lot out there, folks. Dropping videos left and right. And thank you, Griffin, for the amazing history lesson today. Who else we got out there? A few other folks rolling in the door. Lots of weird audio issues this morning. Looks like StreamYard and YouTube were not cooperating, so a lot of my friends did not have any audio. Zero. Nada. SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor. Who else is here alive? Live at, well, it's not really 5. I guess, well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Probably in the UK. Who else we got? We got Rugrat out there. Good to see you, Rugrat. There's Mark. Mark watched today's video, didn't you, Mark? That's right. Thanks, Mark. Low Spec Linux Gaming is out there. Oh my gosh, it's Barney Fife, the man with the bullet. Good to see you, Barney. The Batcap. Hail to the Batcap and hail to Kremlon. Kremlon for 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that. Wow, we're up to 7. Look at you guys. Look at you go. You're amazing. You're amazing. The Bad Cap is amazing. And Lee Kindler's amazing. Look at all these amazing people. I'm so blessed. Sergeant Giratina's in the house. We got the amazing Captain Fandom Nerd. Hey, the amazing Scribelight is here. Check out Scribelight. Dude's awesome. See who else we got out there. Oh, Theliato is here. Hello, Theliato. And Frank. Frank's here. What's up, Frank? Good to see you, Frank. Ayav is out there. Hello, my friends. Hello. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. Watch out. It's going to be a good day. Got a lot to talk about. Davina Duckworth here. Good to see you, Davina. We got a few other folks rolling in the door. Let's see. Oh, Cynthia's here. Good morning, Cynthia. Hope your Tuesday's great. Tom F is here. Tom F is showing us the amazing puppers. Anyway, sorry. Get all excited about that. I look that. And my nose. John Yolden's here from across the pond. Good afternoon. It's almost 5 o'clock. Let's see. We got, there's our Canadian. Hello, Randall Orser. Hope you're doing well. We got Punk Waddle. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, I'm going to try to move that thing you sent me into the regular rotation. So thank you for that. Who else we got out there? We need more green. Yeah, I know. You dropped 5 greens. Thank you. I feel like we're building a forest. We're building a forest? We're building a community. Did you drop another 5? Kremlon dropped another 5. Holy cow. Thank you, Kremlon. Goodness gracious. Okay. Bonus time apparently today, which is always limited on Tuesdays and Thursdays, is apparently just going to be a cheddar clip. And me trying to get a word in edgewise. Thank you so much, Kremlon. Look at all those names. Amazing. Whew. Love it. Love it. Magnifies in the house. Oh, and if you are a gold tier or higher member, tonight is movie night. We're watching the best Christmas movie ever, Die Hard. Wonder Girl. Wonder Girl is here. Good to see you, Wonder Girl. We got Carl Singh out there. Where's the link? It'll be up a little bit later, Jeremiah. I promise you didn't have to send a $2 super, but thank you for that. You'll get that here probably in the next 2 hours, I think. I'm trying to make a good thumbnail. That's that. I know it's silly because it's only a smaller group of people that see it, but you guys all deserve quality, and this is always a fun movie, so it'll be a good time. Joseph A's in the house. We've got our good friend, the beautiful Deepo. And, yeah. Oh, by the way, I am going to have Scribe Light on the channel here, probably in January, is one of the Friday post-flight interviews, so you'll want to not miss that. Admiral Teague is here. Holy cow! Kremlon! Going absolutely bananas with the memberships. Holy cow, Kremlon! Look at that. I promise there'll be cheddar, okay? We're darn close to 20 already. We've hit our number. This is amazing. Very close. Holy cow, 17? Oh, nuts. DJ Ronnie G is out there. And so is Eldritch Lord Hoster. Good to see you, my friend. All right. I know I didn't get to everybody like BMO Beta, but we've got to go. Ooh. I saw Annie Masterson. Did I say hi to Annie? I think you're missing more green. It was amazing. Look at this. We're up to 18. Angela Richter comes through with the amazing cat picture. That's a big cat. Big kitty. Another Culture Casino membership out there. We got the Rivet Head. Culture, so are your migraines finally gone? Yeah, for the most part. Now they'll just be intermittent. Sounds like I'm making mittens. Can't speak today, apparently. This is going to be fun. There it is. Andy Master. All right, guys. Let's get to it. Lots to talk about. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We want to say thank you to Olaf Von S for another Culture Casino membership. Before we even get to James Gunn, who's talking about Superman, and it only needs pickups. Just a little bit of polish, just a little bit of enhancement, no reshoots, which means he's not going to go back into production for a month and a half or 2 months or 3 months, kind of like, Captain America, Brave New World or whatever that thing's called. So we're on our way. This thing will be done on time and very polished. I imagine they'll even clean up some CGI rather quickly, which will be wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, well, it looks like Chris Evans is returning. That's right. He's going to be in Marvel Avengers Doomsday. Are you excited? I bet you are. Holy cow! This is the membership screen. 20 Culture Casino memberships from Kremlon. Okay. Thank you. Wow. It's a one-man show in the chat. Thank you, Kremlon. Much appreciated. I don't know if anybody's interested in Chris Evans, but I'm very interested in all the green that just happened. Good gracious. Prince Harry and Meghan's Netflix series is trying to make polo mainstream. No. This sport requires nickels and dimes, kids. This is not pennies. This is not a pennies sport. You got to go in there and you got to be strong. And yeah, this is just more alienating on their Netflix stuff. I don't know what Netflix is doing, but it's not smart. I know this guy's smart, though. This guy over here, Henry Cavill, is moving forward. as we said he would with the Games Workshop deal at Amazon. So we will get our 40K series as promised. We've got Sirius XM, though, dropping $200 million in cost cuts, which means they're getting rid of some streaming stuff and a whole lot of other things. I imagine they'll keep Joe Rogan, but I don't know what else. I know Jeremy Renner's been discussing his recovery. He's actually writing a book. He made a joke that he's about 25% titanium, so, blank Iron Man. That's fun. We got Disney's new password sharing approach working well, according to Hugh Johnston. By the way, I wonder if you've noticed this. Probably talk about this more on WDW Pro or even That Park Place. But both Hugh Johnston and that James Corbin guy, both taking a lot more active role, kind of shoving Bob to the side. Good plan. That may work. Moving on, we got Jamie Foxx talking about his brain bleed and the fact that he didn't know anything for 20 days. That's not great. He opened up. You want to read about this. It's a good article in Variety. There's probably a lot more out there coming. A lot of people speculated on what caused it. That would be interesting to know. Other things interesting to know is that they caught a suspect and charged him with unaliving that healthcare CEO. They have a pretty good idea of some of the motivations behind it and maybe some explanations about the monopoly money. Yeah, it's going to be weird. I think the next few months are going to be weird. Let's just be honest. Speaking of weird, the former chairman of the state-owned bank China Everbright Group has been jailed for 12 years for corruption. This is a regular event. It seems like there's all kinds of graft and things that happen. Lots of corruption in China. And people get to go on with it and on with it and on with it for many years and stash money away and all that. And then they pay a jail sentence. That's what's happening here. Either that or he said something wrong about Z. Hard to say. TikTok is asking a federal appeals court to bar enforcement of the potential ban of their application until the Supreme Court can review it. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. I know Trump says he's going to try to save it. The ban actually happens the day before he takes office. Of course it does, because it's no longer politically effective for one group. We'll see how this goes. But if they can remove the national security problems, maybe, just maybe, TikTok will be saved. We've got China partnering with Stellantis in a battery venture. I guess this factory is going to go in Spain. It's not going to stop it from getting tariffs. Cattle needs to build a plant in the United States in order to do business in the United States. We've got stock market kind of mixed because of the U.S. inflation data. I haven't seen if this is broken yet, but if it has, amazing. Holy cow, Kremlin, another 5 Culture Casino memberships midstream. Thank you, my friend. Wow. We got Biden's approval of an oil lease. That's right, in the Alaskan Arctic Refuge, meaning that he knows that the worst thing he could do would be to ban oil drilling because it'll immediately be reversed. So why not just try to walk out the door with at least somebody liking you? Of course, you can always keep oil as clean as possible. It takes a small percentage of land. We'll have to see how this goes moving forward. We have 2 more stories. One is NVIDIA's stock having a small dip because China says you are anti-monopolist. We'll see how this goes. Very much bologna sausage. And finally, apparently a Virginia man was injured by a bear that fell from a tree during a hunting incident. It's rumored that they chased the bear up the tree, and at least that's what the investigation suggests. But the bear then fell down and struck a 58-year-old man. Oh boy, just a little older than me. He was standing about 10 feet from the bottom of the tree. So anyway, he's in stable condition. Happened about 9:50 a.m. yesterday. Pretty wild stuff. He's at the Richmond Medical Center. On that note, we're going to jump into bonus time so I can drop some cheese. And I want to say thank you to Kremlin. The extraordinary generosity this morning put us well and beyond what my expectations were by miles and miles. You guys are going to make me cry. Anyway, thank you very much, Kremlin. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Olaf. Thank you, Jeremiah Hembry. Thank you, Ruby Hoove. Thank you, Hoove. And thank all of you out there. You are amazing. Let's throw some cheddar at you before we have to dip out and head to a magic morning. Here we go.
man, that's some sweet cheddar.
It truly is.
Guys,
You're amazing. Woo. Good stuff. I have a feeling we're going to see more from that Jamie Foxx story here in the very near future. And I just want to say one more time, thank you to Crimlon out there. You are incredible. We had gifties all over the place and a lot of people rolling in the door like fresh snow. And it looks like Willie joined us this morning. And Angela's saying Sumatran tiger. Yeah, big kitty. Big kitty. Lots of gifties. Wow. Crimlon was on fire. Olaf, everybody, you guys, incredible. Look at this number, man. 20. 20. I feel like I should do count. One super chat. 20. Culture Casino memberships. Okay, that's terrible. Need to practice my voices again. But thank you very much. You're amazing. Pam Epson is out there. We got our good friend Kanan Barnes for 5 Culture Casino cash. What are your thoughts on Daniel Penny being acquitted? Well, I feel like there are a lot of other cases that had been either adjudicated or dismissed outright that were very similar in the circumstance of not just self-defense, but preservation of others that had been, well, just basically let go. So the fact that this man had to go at least a year and a half of his life with this hanging over his head for political and it seems like race-based reasons. Seriously? Yeah. Oh, and you know, the political movement that the Build Large Mansion people, the fact that they've decided to, you know, inject themselves back into the world and threaten violence and do some things that could get them classified as a group that they don't want to be classified at, I think that's going to be a problem. So at this point, the only way to solve these issues would be to actually have justice, which I would suggest that this was justice done. Once they dismissed the manslaughter things because they couldn't get everybody to agree, it was really easy for the jury to say, you know what, we're just done with this. You know, none of the standards would have been met regardless. And the fact that the police did not want to render CPR or aid to him at all, that wasn't helpful either. So lots of problems. So those are my thoughts. I think, you know, in my opinion, there was justice, but I don't want anybody to ever lose their life. You know, I think it was telling that they didn't want people, you know, talking about this incident that actually witnessed it. Or if they were allowed to talk, it was very limited. I think all of those things point to a very targeted justice system. And I don't want it targeted at anybody. I don't want it to be racially based. I don't think it's healthy for this country to assign everything good, bad, and indifferent, you know, a perspective that's based on race. I think that's not just divisive for the country. I think it's divisive for humanity. I don't want to be divided from humanity anymore. I love everybody. I mean, that's the default position. You already know somebody likes you. You have to give me a reason not to. Some people do that immediately. But when it comes to justice, it has to be blind. And if it comes with all of these flavors, that's a problem. Not good. So hopefully that answers your question. It was very lengthy for a $5 super chat, but there's that. Ask anybody who's ever met me. You know, I treat everybody like I treat my neighbor and my friends. Yeah. Hampton says it all. Agreed culture, stop the division. Yeah, we can't do it anymore. I grew up in a world that didn't exist, right? I know I grew up at the perfect time, you know, born in the 70s, grew up through the 80s. We were all friends. Whatever happened was garbage. And yeah, I mean, this is a statement in the chat. I don't know if it's up here yet. Yes, it is from Istophobos. The process is the punishment. Oh, I know. I mean, it costs you money and time, but at the same time, it's stealing money from the public at large. It's not cheap to, you know, do all these investigations and all this. You're wasting resources in the judicial system. And the fact that it takes forever to get a case through the courts is all because there's too many cases in the courts. Too many things could be solved by looking at the evidence and going, there's no criminal doing here. We're done. And that's not what prosecutors do anymore. DAs are, trying to make a mark and, make themselves a politician. If you made it so that DAs couldn't run for any other office, what do you think would happen? It would be less people trying to, get their political career going through that. It's not good. And the minute that there's money thrown at these people, it's a whole other problem. But anyway, I went on too long because I have to send you over to Morning Magic with That Park Place. And hopefully I'll see you there. So with that being said, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and I hope to see you all morning. This is a full day, including Mr. H. You got to just stick around. All the channels will redirect you to the right place, I promise. See you guys. Have an incredible Tuesday, and Crimlon, you're amazing.